that?
It's 8
Was
hours.
that 8 hours and 8 minutes?
It's fine. It's good. It's good.
It adds to the character.
It does. It adds
very,
to the
very,
time till end. 8 hours, 8 minutes,
and change.
and change. All right,
It's,
good.
It's very homespun.
Good. So, where's my phone? We're using it for the counter.
Okay, I was gonna say, isn't that your phone? That's okay.
I'm just nervous. Can we sign on to?
Do you want to pull up the YouTube channel or look at the chat?
Working his charm.
Hello.
Not unfortunate. It was so funny. Before, in my 4 years of high school, we've never had a ping pong unit in gym, but all of a sudden they implemented a ping pong unit, and we were about to get in, and then coronavirus happened, and we never got to do it.
I just want to.
Yeah.
How do I look
The
at
only
it?
time in gym that I've been able to do it.
I just want to. Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
Let me see it.
That's true.
I can pop out the chat.
Yeah.
So now we've got the chat.
I haven't seen him sometime.
Oh, it went to 6.
Yeah.
Pull up
Yeah.
here.
I love it. It's a beautiful camera though.
Up over there, we've got chat window up there.
Nice. So I think.
Is it?
Detroit, are we live on your?
That's a great question. Let me see.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, you are. Can you do me a favor?
Yep.
Can you change the name? Sorry, Hamell spelled wrong.
Whoopsies.
No.
Are we back? Are we broadcasting again?
We're back. We're live again with the correct spelling.
Can we see the
From the
clock?
artist, we can see the clock.
Yes. All right.
5 minutes, 27 seconds.
All right. So far, we got nobody watching.
Fantastic.
17 watching.
Okay. Zero on the Phil's Records channel, but you know what? Everybody's going to go to your channel because you're cool.
When I was watching at home, they'd say the number and it was always different.
All right, I'm in. I can see everybody.
5 minutes.
Trying to spell my name right, guys. For God's sake.
Actually, the clock is a little ahead because it's 10 of, and the clock says 5 minutes. So
where do they have to go to see the show stuff?
Phil's
Search for Phil's Records.
Phil's Records YouTube channel. There's also a link on my Facebook page, and they can go either to Ed's personal Facebook page or to Phil's Records.
Someone commented upside down countdown.
Right. Say, you better believe it. So far, 0 on the Phil's Records channel.
Go to your Facebook, right? Different, yeah.
Somehow I've gone from 30 down to 6.
Dad, I'm going to promote the hell out of this. Just you wait.
You wait.
Hold on, I'm gonna put it everywhere in your thing.
So the other thing you said was, or go to your Facebook page?
There's a link on my
Watch real
Facebook
quick,
page.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna do this. It's gonna be crazy.
I guess everybody's sleeping at 1
I
o'clock.
don't want to know.
Last time you were stressing about someone commented, we're all having a great time, don't you worry.
Yep.
Don't you worry.
Yes, don't you worry.
Anything you want to tell me, Paul?
What?
Anything you want to tell me?
Oh, I can listen to your story.
Right, that's
Facebook stories.
with him.
1:45, but it's wrong.
Got it. I'll do anything.
We got 6 minutes. 5.
Bless you.
Thank you. Jeez.
All right, we're still hanging at 0 on
You-
Phil's
You got
Records.
0 on yours.
Phil's Records channel.
How many in Facebook?
Have fun, Dad.
Okay.
Just enjoy the show, man.
It's not 1 o'clock yet, right?
And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 6 people here.
No, it'll
So
be, don't anybody worry. It'll be fine.
I'm not worried. I am not worried. All right, we're still hanging at 0. So much for the 200 people that saw the video this morning. Records, damn it. Wait, how do you turn this off?
That's great. How many knobs in this place? That's so good.
Have that alarm go the whole time.
What is this?
Just working it.
Don't tell me. I don't want to know.
Well, it's funny because everybody has, everybody's like, oh, I can't hear any vocals. I'm like, well, you just step up to the mic. Just you wait. Just you wait. He will scream in that mic for you.
He will step up figuratively and
He
literally.
will.
Yeah.
He will. All right, we just cut to the main camera.
We did?
Did we?
Hey,
We just
we're
cut.
almost ready. Thanks for coming.
We have 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Yeah, we got time. And if
Go
people show up 10
pee.
Most
Probably gotta
shows
go
don't start till 10 after the time.
Fuck that. Be there on time. Don't, no.
These people pay good money to be
Hey,
here.
This is the first live
Go
show.
now. Get up.
This is the first live show on Phil's Records.
I know
Okay?
This is the first live show. on
And
Phil's
we
Records.
have 0 people.
We have 0 people.
Because they all went to your website.
Well, they're gonna-
all 8 of them.
Well, they're coming. Don't worry about it.
Do you want Drew to do that announcement?
Wait. No,
Wait,
the
wait,
show
whoa,
hasn't
whoa, whoa.
started yet. He's got
Say
2 more
something in the
minutes.
mic.
No, but I mean, do you want him to start it?
Hey, test 1 2. Testing 1 2. Is that to satisfy someone that's worried?
No, vocal mic is not on just in case it's supposed to be.
Vocal mic is not on in case it's supposed to be. That's why I have him. He's my. He's. He says he's hearing it.
But now another person said, I tuned in just in time to hear Ed say, fuck that.
Right. You've come to the right place. You're looking for a guy to say fuck that, you've come to the right place.
I'm hearing both. Can I turn off?
I'm sorry, I was a little late to that.
I'm hearing.
What do we got? About 2 minutes?
Yeah.
2 minutes. I don't know. There's really not going to be much different than the other one, except I'm standing.
Right. And you're plugged into an amp.
I plugged into an amp. I get to move around and sweat. Make funny faces. Thanks for coming. Appreciate y'all coming.
So that's my YouTube, right?
That's your YouTube. That's your YouTube channel.
Can you hear me now?
People are stupid.
Can you hear me, people out in Facebook, YouTube land? Can you hear me, people out in Facebook, YouTube land? Can you hear me, people? Can you hear me, people out in Facebook, YouTube land? Everybody wants to bitch these days. Everybody wants to fucking bitch these days. They bitch and bitch and bitch these days. That's all they do. That's why we've got Biden. Don't even my son on the way in the car. Holy shit. Think he wanted Bernie? Yeah, I guess he did. How much now? How people in your comments? Can't you all get a bong? Talk to each other and say, "Oh, the volume's awesome," or "Oh my God, he grew a beard. He looks fucking great. I bet you his penis is bigger than it used to be." Anything, right? Hey, I don't hit bottom, but I bang the shit out of the sides. Phil's church group probably turned in it just at that moment. So, right, it's a venial sin. It's not a mortal sin. So calm down. Okay. Get your Eucharist. How Detroit?
Yes.
Anything I should know?
Yeah. One thing.
Okay.
Christopher Johnson said, "Can I please have a happy anniversary song for my wife, Ingrid? Been married 3 years next week."
Oh, Ingrid. Christopher and Ingrid? Happy anniversary. Been 3 years and you're happy. You're in together during the pandemic. And you're still getting along, that's pretty good. Although Ingrid, when she's talking to her girlfriends, she's got a few complaints about Christopher. He leaves the toilet seat up. After 3 fucking years, you'd think he would know. And all she wants to do is watch chick flicks. Fuck Ingrid. Happy anniversary to Christopher and Ingrid. Can I start now? Are we ready? It's just buzzes. That's my thing. That's my sound.
So people are gonna complain
Jesus
that it's
Christ.
fuzzy.
Right, everybody wants to bitch. Write me a text, Terry. Tell me why you like Biden. Okay, here we go. You ready?
It's buzzy.
Oh, you know what? Happy anniversary. So I was messing around, but happy anniversary. God bless you. I hope you make it. Okay, great. Good luck to you. The best of luck. Christopher and Ingrid. Love you both. Thanks for coming. If you need a place to hide, well, you can come inside. You're safe here. If the wolf is at your door and you can't take no more, you're safe here. In a world that's crazy gone, if you think it can't go on, if your soul is bouncing chest, lost all hope of face neglect, if you need protection from, cause the world is crazy scum, if the water's at your nose and you're on your tippy toes, you're safe here. I said you're safe here. If they do not get the joke, your dreams are up in smoke, you're safe here. If the bank has lost its smile, heavens burn your file, you're safe here. If the house has seen a flood and the preacher's dumb as mud, if you got blood on your shoes, spit back out your baby blue, if the guns are manned and drawn, burning crosses on your lawn, if the sheriff's drunk as hell, does wait in the holding cell, you're safe here. Square peg in a round hole, it's gonna take its toll. If the doctor turns and cries, runs out of alibis, you're safe here. If the doctor's none shall pass, the devil's on your ass, you're safe here. You say the haters, instigators, all the verbal masturbators, all the total spear throwers, all the wolf that's belly puller, the junkies and the flunkies and the bosses and the monkeys, all the stalkers and the gawkers, the heinous horror talkers, you're safe here. There we go. I was sitting at the end of the bar, there when the back of the crack was on. Strings was sinking through the door. I took up boots in a beer safe for. Whistle no one neath this bed, the catchy tune that spoke of death. Holds in his hands, hoodie of thorns, stars with his beards. I wouldn't work. Next to me, he took the seat. He said, hey, Pilgrim, time we meet. What's your pleasure? What's your style? I ain't seen you for a while. 4 days later, I woke on the dirt, noose on my neck. Blood on my shirt, didn't know it was. Had a moment of zen. Son of a Joe to do it again. Gas the clown's a hall of shame. After midnight in the rain, a club of fools that cried despair. When him in the underwear, and you're safe here. Fat pig, round hole, it's gonna fuck your soul. Well, I'm broker than broke, and it's all up in smoke. I got zero. Gamble to beat, no shoes on my feet. I ain't no hero. My luck is lost at a horrible cost, and I'm down, held to ground, and viewed as unsound. And I gotta say, I'm the happiest man in the world. When you ain't got nothing, they ain't got nothing they can take away. I got all the time in the world. Check out this conscious day. Ain't got no cell phone bill collectors, leave me alone. Ain't got no unaffordable mortgage, I know unaffordable home. And I gotta say, I'm the happiest man in the world. Well, look at my friends, they're all like jewels, man. I'm rich. Some people get power. They act like fools. I'll never switch. Sitting on a park bench loving the sun. Oh, I ain't got a nickel, but it sure is fun. And I gotta say, I'm the happiest man in the world. Well, I went to the ATM when I woke and almost choked when it spoke. Said, you are broke, financially depleted. Your money is deleted like your hairline and has receded. It continued to speak. It said it's bleak. Your troubles are peak, but it offered a solution, a bit of restitution. That ATM was a machine with the beans spilling the beans to pay for my dreams. I said, oh, you're giving me chills. Spit out the bills. I need a tower gold. The contents of a king's bill fold. I need the treasure in the pirate's hold. I need cash, hard and cold. I'm insatiable from what I've been told. I need the profits of a corporation sold. If I could be so bold, with Wall Street stole and enough dough to buy rolls and hand-tailored clothes and mansions that I've chosen. I don't want to die. I want my body to be froze. Security that'll never doze. Life's sculpture in a perpetual pose. I want the ability to buy and sell men's souls. I want to be bathed in velvet from my head to my toes. I want my teeth capped in gold, so when the light goes out, my head it glows. Now, no sooner had I spoken than the ATM spit out a bus token. Said, here's the situation. You'll be taking public transportation. I was incredulous. This is an insult off the charts. I say, what do I look like, Cinderella of the Walmart? I felt like a clown as I drove through the town in the bus in the back. I thought I had riches, but I didn't have jack. I in the street, trying to comprehend my defeat. Who did I spy with my little eye? But Sheena with a new life complete. See, she had done time for a serious crime, but after incarceration, she had given her life a new interpretation by ringing the bell for the salvation of souls. And when they hear the bell toll, they know they are in receipt of a place to eat and a place to warm their feet. I said, look at my friend Sheena, ain't she an angel, righteously sweet? Her life could have been for naught. Her resurrection was hard fought. Here comes Bobby. He's off the pipe. He should have been dead, we all thought. He was up to his neck. He was a wreck, but he kept it in check. With a sense of humor, yet it's laughing at his antics even to a tumor. And I hope he hangs on to his health, because roaring at his glorious stories adds to my wealth. There's Jennifer. She's working, clerking. She's also on the pole. Got the young boys jerking. Now, that's no judgment berserking. Homelessness was lurking. She's got a special needs child, so she does it all with a smile, bordering on smirking. You know, I think it's safe to say that I had an epiphany that day. Look at all my friends, barely employed, maintaining their integrity, not null and void, inspirational, conversational. These are the things that I've enjoyed. I've seen the beggars, stature of kings. I've seen homeless sharing as if they had wings, and other things like patience on death's door, smiling more, not knowing what's in store. I saw with clarity, charity, and a humble galore. I went back to that ATM again, and I requested an encore, because sometimes you gotta open up your eyes and see what life is truly for. And the ATM didn't gloat, said, oh, you ain't really broke. You're rich as a king. You just ain't got no money, that's the thing. Well, the more shit you got, that'll break. Put down that cell phone, talk to me face to face. Checking out people, loving the ways. Ain't been broker in all of my days. And I gotta say, I'm the happiest man in the world. Almost forgot, but now I remember. And I gotta say, I'm the happiest man in the world. I just had to get out of the house. That was the problem. And I'm the happiest man in the world. Motherfucker. Yeah, baby. I do an Hamell on trial here with a bunch of my friends. We wore masks at the beginning, but then, I don't know, we took our clothes off and oiled up. So I hope you're doing the same thing at home. Producer Phil Nicolo, his son Andrew, his wife Terry, there's a dog here, Uber fans and dear friends, Eric and Caroline. We got a photographer here, Sarah, my son, Detroit. Oh man, it's fucking, yeah, it's under 10 people, and we have 7 people here that are under 10 years of age. So we're doing as much under 10. A lot of the people that are here only had to drive under 10 miles. And when they did drive, they drove under 10 miles an hour. So there's a lot of under 10 shit here. If you can check my wallet, I have under $10. But speaking of which, Joe fucking segue. Thank you. Perfect. Hey, I don't want to say anything. He got a full scholarship. Turns out dorms weren't covered. So it's only a $9,000. $9,000. So give, fuckers, give. Okay, so here we go. I should have a joke, but the last time, if you saw my new favorite joke is guy go. Are you going to tell this joke about the guy and the apple and the potato and the milk and the orange juice?
Yes.
Okay, I'm not going to tell you that joke. Are you going to tell a joke about the old timer applying for a job?
No,
Okay, old timer applying for a job, and they say, "What's your worst fault?" And the old timer says, "I think I'm too honest." And the interviewer says, "Well, I don't think honesty's a fault." And the old timer says, "I don't give a fuck what you think." So, hey, I should tell you at this point that the attitudes and opinions of the artist are not necessarily the attitudes or opinions of the producer at this point. In case the church group comes in or potential clients, maybe John Bon Jovi comes, wants to see OB, one of the, what's Phil up to these days? And I'm talking about anal sex or, whatever. So I have a nice, do I have any clean jokes? No, I don't. Right. My grievance counselor died this morning, but I don't really give a shit. He was so good at his job. Guess that's it. Okay, here we go. I'm probably going to just do loud, fast ones, because, I haven't been able. This is the first time I've had an amp. I got in the car with the son today. We had the boy, my son, and we haven't been in the car. I just realized that we haven't, taken a trip. We drive we've done over 200,000 miles together in the car, and we talked, and it's great. But it was the first time we had it. And then the amp, I haven't had the amp out of the car. It was all dusty, and it was cool to get it. It buzzes, okay, it buzzes a little bit, but there's shit rattling around up here too. A lot of the stuff up here is not on a hard drive. It's mostly on like old filing cabinets, rusty filing cabinets with yellowed paper. That's up there. Okay. Beard's going tomorrow too, by the way. Beard. I just did it for. Did it for you guys. It's like a pandemic sort of thing. But I'm looking in the mirror and I look like Grizzly Adams or something. And then the weird part about it is obviously other people think I look like Grizzly Adams because there was a bear in my front yard today. So thanks. Heaven's walls are covered with frost. The gates are locked. The key's been lost. The snow in the jar. The shades are down. The smell in the box, but there's no one around. Angels smoke with snow on their wings, huddled in an alley saying some of those things that you shouldn't say out loud, that no one should hear. You take a look around and the meaning is clear, cause the phone is dead, the bills aren't paid. The housekeeper admits that she is afraid. There's people on the road with maps and flares. A convoy of trucks moves from there. Some attempt to help, but are turned away by handwritten sign, no visitors today. A conference of saints meets in the hall, shares coffee and crepes and stares at the wall. Where have you gone? Don't bury your head. Getting concerned that you might be sick. Satan conjures evil, and when he's done, the silence from heaven, he's thinking this is no fun. He makes his way to heaven through the gates down the hall, pounding on the bedroom door, there's nothing through the wall. And the moving men want someone to sign. A representative says that everything is fine when the TV camera's off. There's sweat on his brow. He wonders if purgatory has his resume by now. Where have you gone? Don't bury your head. Getting concerned that you might be sick. In the shipping room, an old lady sits. Father whistle blows, she bends her head and quits. 10 miracles completed, it's been a busy day. She can't keep up the pace, but the work won't go away. Where have you gone? Don't bury your head. We're getting concerned that you might be sick. Like 18 hands clapping, because there would be 20 if there was 10, but there's under 10.
There is.
So there's 18 hands.
All right, we're up to 0.
You got 0 people going?
Still.
Okay.
Still.
How many you got?
93.
All right.
93.
All right.
Thank you for coming. Any requests? Anything they want to? Birthdays, childbirths, new dog. I'd be glad to welcome.
Distorted guitar, I hope.
Yeah.
I'm hearing a lot of distorted stuff.
You're asking? Okay.
I'm asking.
No one said anything? All right. You want to hear anything, Eric?
36-year anniversary.
What do you say? What do you want?
36-year anniversary.
Who's at 6-year anniversary? 6?
36.
Today's your 36th anniversary?
It's coming. It's coming.
We're getting a varied response here. When would, if it was 36 years, when would it be? The 29th. Eric and Caroline have seen me a lot of times. amazingly supportive. Oftentimes, I'm playing just to them, really, in
Like today.
Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania, mostly.
Is that a power
36
trip?
years.
Is that a
Sarah
power
Street
trip?
Grill, yeah.
Is that a power
Yeah,
trip?
I got an idea. I got it. So I took some of the. I think Detroit's going to tell you some jokes. He's going to show you some paintings that we're selling. We're going to unbox the Hamell live on
Isn't that
lathe
one of your
cut.
paintings in the background there?
It is.
That's a beautiful one.
Actually, there's an interesting story you might not know, Phil. I think
That one is on display here at Studio 4 at all times.
That's right. As you come down the stairs.
Yep.
You see a Beatles picture first. You see this painting second. You see a man accepting a Grammy Award third.
And then you're here.
I have an interesting story about this painting.
Please tell it.
I don't know, was it the live album that was recorded here? Is that the day?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, is that the Johnny Cash day? Or no?
No.
It was a different day.
Yeah.
You were here for some other reason.
You said you give it to us way before that, and then you were here and you called us and said, come get it.
Oh.
Right.
I think I may have promised you a Johnny Cash painting.
Right. Right.
And I forgot.
Right.
And I gave it to them.
Right.
So I gave you this instead.
Right.
And you're happier now, aren't
I
you?
love this.
All right. See?
That is all, when people walk down the stairs, that's what I want them to see.
Good.
And they do.
It all works out. It all works out.
Okay?
Any requests, Detroit Hamell?
Oh, there's like a million.
Give me one.
One of them that I thought was good was, I'm sorry, I'm scrolling up to find it. So Jeff Garris said tomorrow is Father's Day, so maybe father's advice.
Oh,
You
that's
got
a
it.
good one.
Which, before that, I get a quick Father's Day song written by Groucho Marx. Today is Father's Day, and so we bought you a tie to show we think you're a regular guy. You say we shouldn't bother, but it really was no fuss, 'cause according to our mother, you're our father, and that's good enough for us. Yes, that's good enough for us. All right, I will do for Jeff Garris the Father's Day thing, but let me do this first. This goes out to Tulsa, Oklahoma. Some people are stupid as shit. Some people are dumber than dirt. And their meanness just won't quit. And they live their lives to hurt. Kill them all. Kill them all. From palaces of gold, their smug laughs resonate. From mom's basement in the cold, they type their spewing hate. And they mumble, can badly spell. Pen pushers steal their souls. And at the rally, hear them yell as the carney checks the polls. Kill them all. Kill them all. No shame on the TV. Bloated egos consumed with lust. Uniforms on a killing spree. No concern with what is just. And it's useless to negotiate. They've proven no compromise. It's time to retaliate. It's useless to sympathize. Check the mirror. Are you brown? Buy a gun. Lord knows you have that right. Arm yourself. Go to town. Go swiftly to the night. You see a flag a Nazi sign. Burning crosses, torches lit. They call you fag, are you resigned? 'Cause this ain't no time to quit. And a monster, now I'm called. No conscience, no regret. You put my back against the wall, and history won't forget. Everybody, kill them all. Kill them all. Watch them fall. Kill them all. Ed, you're a Libra. How about some balance? God called down from the mountain. God called down from the sky. Said, I told you, I told you, I told you. Don't kill, don't kill, don't kill. I don't kill for loving. Please don't kill for hate. No, I don't kill in my name. Don't kill for heaven's sakes. Don't kill, don't kill, don't kill. Once again, you didn't understand me. You disobeyed from all I can detect. From what I remember, I did more than ask ya. I commanded it from what I recollect. Don't care, don't care, don't care. There are no divinely sanctioned murders. Who know better than me? I'm God. How come you don't hear me? I've been saying the same shit for centuries. You say it's me that you worship. All your Christians, all your Muslims, and your Jews. I'm gonna say it again one more time. Don't kill your neighbor. Ooh, Jesus Christ, there shouldn't be no. Don't kill, don't kill. I thought I etched this in stone. Don't kill. Songs about parenting in light of the Father's Day thing. I'm gonna lighten it up. Gonna lighten it up. You got a kid? I got a kid. Are you gonna tell him the things you did? Tell him the truth about your sordid youth. Now if he wants to know, did you do blow? Did you get high and listen to the stereo? Now Pops, when's the first time you did a drug crime? I smoked my first J on my 11th birthday. And high school exams, how'd you stay up to read? I, the kid across the street, dealt excellent speed. And were classes as boring as mine are today? Hey, most of the time I was tripping, so I really can't say. And Dad, let's see how truthful you are. Were you ever high behind the wheel of a car? Man, I thought I was flying a 747. When I sold that car, they scraped it for resin. And Dad, you courted Mom. How'd you make her your own? We drink a lot of vodka and we do methadone. So when he asked me about my past and did I get high, I've been seriously thinking about my reply. I'm gonna lie, 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 lie. Dad, did you do drugs? No way. behind me when I do that song, and it'll be really funny, the juxtaposition of me saying I didn't do drugs and you're there kind of knowingly ignoring it. It'll be funny. People will think. What's the next verse, Detroit? Here comes the tough questions that he's going to ask. No, that's the third verse. Huh? Second verse is about sex, I think. Well, we can't go for it if we don't know the line. We got to know the line to go for it. Pledge allegiance to... Oh, really? Do the third one? Okay. Yeah, but you can't. You're leading up to it. Didn't you ever listen to Eminem? What the fuck? Now he wants to know, Dad, did you ever do it with any woman besides Mom? Did you ever see that Fellini movie, Satyricon? I was 13 the first time, so good I couldn't speak. They should have wrapped me in a hefty bag and drained me twice a week. And Dad, what's the kinkiest that you ever got? There was a mother and daughter upstate that were crazy, stupid, hot. There was this girl and her dog. We won't get into that. There was these 3 dominatrixes in a one-room flat. Couple times in a church pew. That was a heavenly thing. There was a girl named Ruth in the booth of the Burger King. My wife's eating a hole through me with her evil eye. My kids got inquiries, they want an honest reply. I'm gonna lie, 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 lie. Camera B, camera B. Now come the tough questions. Could you do it? Could you do the third verse? Yeah. Ready? Go ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, Detroit Hamell.
Now here comes tough questions that, oh wait. Oh! Wait, hold on. Now here comes tough questions that he's gonna ask. All prosecutors say, oh, I can't get on it. At a store when you didn't have the bucks. Well, most of the time,
Stuff just fell off
the trucks. And Dad, did you ever own a gun? Well, it wasn't like I had a license for one. And Dad, did you ever steal from the...
When you didn't have the bucks, most of the stuff just fell off the truck.
Yeah, that was before.
Yeah, parenting, fuck you. Ready? Now come the tough questions that he's gonna ask. All prosecutors say the hard stuff for last. Dad, you ever steal from the store when you didn't have the bucks? Hey, from what I remember, most of the stuff just fell off of trucks. And Dad, did you ever own a gun? It wasn't like I had a license for one. And Dad, did you ever steal an automobile for fun? Hey, the owners wouldn't have wanted it when we got done. And Dad, I heard you bartended in a place that dealt crack. We were just making sure our clientele would come back. He wants the truth. I look him in the eye. I set a good example. I'm that kind of guy. I'm gonna lie, 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 lie. Dad, you ever do anything bad? Fuck no. Well, because I'll tell you what.
10 people.
Nice. Yeah. This is your first one, dude.
I know, it's okay.
Yes. How many we got, Freddie?
Thank you, 10 people who are watching on Phil's record.
We got 110. We're up.
Go to hell.
For Mr. Karras. You know, Jeff Karras was here when I did the live album, Phil, and you must have taken him around. He was here early because he posted. I don't know what I was doing, but you must have given him a tour and regaled him with anecdotes, and he's never forgotten it, and he speaks very highly of you.
Tell him I said.
Can you give a
Shout
shout out to Philip and Lauren? They're watching.
out to who?
Son Philip and Lauren. They're watching.
No, not Philip and Lauren. No, Lauren I will, but not Philip. No, I love Philip, and thought he was going to be here. So hey, Philip and Lauren, thank you for joining us, and we've been. You weren't here earlier, but your mom was showing baby pictures of you, and that time she caught you masturbating in 3rd grade. That was weird, but she told me about that. So, just kidding. Why did I have to bring it there, Terry? You know what I mean? You're so sweet, and
That's what you do.
you're a Catholic girl and everything, and I had to do that.
Don't forget, donate to Ed.
Oh, donate, right. There's-
bit.ly/Hamell donate. Don't
He
forget,
got a full
proceeds
scholarship.
are going to help Philadelphia's needy musicians.
Right, right. There's charities, there's dormitories. Later on, we'll show you the pandemic. I'm going to try to do, for the pandemic songs, I took the hardest one, which is, can't even think of the name of it. That's how hard I worked on it. No, Gaslight, which is, but I know that Gaslight will always be a permanent part of my repertoire as opposed to the other stuff. Although it's weird because sometimes I think I write stuff, Uncle Morris immediately comes to mind, where I think, well, this is kind of topical after George Bush Jr., and then, this will all go away. But turns out, no, I wish this stuff, if I never had to say Ann Coulter's name again in my life, hunky-dory, that'd be wonderful. And the stuff keeps, I'm still relevant, but I don't want those songs to be, relevant. Did that make sense? Yeah, it did.
Yep.
Grandma and Grandpa, they drank and drank and drank. Now that I'm a parent, I know why. And that's just a taste of my wicked sense of humor. You better have one till you die. You better laugh. You better laugh. You better laugh till you die. You better laugh. You better laugh. You better laugh till you die. Grandpa once told me when he was drunk, he didn't know nothing as a boy. And now he was 80, he still didn't know nothing. Told me to slow down and enjoy. You better try. You better try. You better try till you die. You better try. You better try. You better try till you die. Your grandma and grandpa were married 50 years, and then your grandma lost her mind. Your grandpa killed her, and then he killed himself, so he wouldn't get left behind. You better love. You better love. You better love till you die. You better love. You better love. You better love till you die. Till you die. Till you die. Till you die. What is John Quinn? Oh, I don't know. He'll give me something off of.
Oh, wait. He wants bar fight.
I can't do bar fight.
You want
We
me to
got
ask
one more thumbs up.
Tough
Good, good. Yeah, well, I'm trying to lighten it. I gotta lighten it up a little bit here. The Father's Day theme. I didn't realize we were gonna do a little Father's Day theme. I got a lot of songs about parenting. If you bring your kid with you on a date anymore to the movies, or the mall, or the grocery store, I'm gonna shoot him through the head. Good Lord, I hate your kid. He's 14 years old, he is pissy and bold. He doesn't do shit that he is told. He's got way too much pot. If you don't think he's dealing, you have got a lot to learn. I wanna burn your kid. He's got a gun and he's got a taser. She caught him with both. It still didn't faze her. He said, "Ah, geez here, Ma. I'm just trying to hold from some other guy." Not in a million years did I think that bullshit story would fly. She bought it. She did. I hate her kid. I hate your kid. I hate your kid. He's violent and dumb, just like someone else I know, his father. Why would I bother with this weird genetic strain, with a pain in the brain? I hate your kid. Got a rocket here. Camera B, ready? Special riff. Jesus Christ. I owe your father a lot of shit, so I'm just doing it for him. What the fuck? Ah, the single parent blues. This is the news. All across the land, let's join hands and kill that kid. Am I overreacting? Well, fuck, I ain't retracting. Look into my eyes. Woo! I despise that kid. Let's bring it home. Oh, Phil. Lauren. Phil. Lauren. Phil. Lauren. More parenting. I've been thinking about parenting my son, you know. I've been thinking this man has begun, you know. I've been thinking about ideas I want to run to inspire and defy the life phenomenon, you know. I've been thinking about wisdom of relay, you know. I've been thinking about things I want to say, you know. I've been thinking about traits he's displayed, fate his its way, fate mistakes that I made. I've been thinking about sentences on the board, you know. I've been thinking about things I will report, you know. I've been thinking that life is so short, supply what is wise, and how the time flies. I've been thinking about Barkermore Cold, you know. I've been thinking about rules of the road, you know. I look at him and my heart would explode. When to interfere and when to stand clear. The more you know, the more you don't know. The more you know, the more you don't know. Now, difficult to say what is essential. Got a man so unpresidential. What am I supposed to tell my child when morals and integrity have all run wild? Can I convey to be understood fully? No rise to greatness by being a bully. A man who lies compulsively. He's got his finger on the button of the military. He says he grabs women by the pussy. Mocks people with a disability. Whose trophy wife is an obvious whore. Whose privileged life lacks a spiritual core. Who proudly stands illiterate. He hoards all the money that he can get. How do I tell my son this ain't the way? Schoolyard bully is the president today. The more you know, the more you don't know. The road to heaven, woo, about to explode. The more you know, the more you don't know. The road to hell, well, Line with fool's gold. I've been thinking about tempering the vice, you know. I've been thinking about when to think twice, you know. I've been thinking about when to sacrifice, throwing him a bone for when he's on his own. I've been thinking about curious thirst, you know. I've been thinking about quenching the worst, you know. I've been thinking about coming in first, other than a tales like coming off the rails. I've been thinking about counsel with Cupid. I've been thinking about the things I did stupid. I've been hoping that his heart ain't polluted. When it gets to break and learn from the aching. I've been thinking about how to influence, you know. I've been thinking about how love should commence, you know. I've been thinking that the world is reprehensible. Then you turn around and joyous love abounds. The more you know, the more you don't know. The road to heaven, woo, about to explode. The more you know, the more you don't know. The road to hell, well, lined with fool's gold. Yeah, baby. Well, I don't know, might be time to, you know what you could, I bet you could do, Detroit. I don't know. I put you on the spot and now you're mad. Are you mad? No. Or not mad at me, okay. Can you do this one? Yeah, come up and
Don't get mad if he asks him to do another.
I know. Do it.
More than one disgusted.
Well, come up.
No, I can't do values, but I can do safe. Have you done safe yet?
You can do safe?
Oh, I can do safe by heart, yeah.
Ready? If you need a place to hide where you can come inside, you're safe here. If the wolf is at your door and you can't take no more, you're safe here. In a world that's crazy gone, if you think you can't go on, if your soul's spouse in check, boss a hope and face it like if you need protection from, cause the world is crazy some. If the water's at your nose and you're on your tippy toes, you're safe here. I said you're safe here. If they do not get the joke, your dreams are up in smoke, you're safe here. If the bankers lost their smile, heavens burn your fire, you're safe here. If the house was in a flood and the preacher's dumb as mud, if you got blood on your shoes, they black out your baby blues. If the guns are manned and drawn, burning crosses on your lawn, if the sheriff's drunk as hell, that's waiting in the holding cell, you're safe here. Square peg in a round hole, it's gonna take its toll. I was sitting at the end of the bar, there where the back of the crack goes all strangers thinking through the door, tricked up boots in the biscuit floor. Listen, no one deep his breath to catch each tune and smoke of death. Pulls in his hands, woody of thorns, stars his beard. I won't warn. Next to me, he took a seat. He said, hey, pilgrim, time we meet. What's your pleasure? What's your style? I ain't seen you for a while. 4 days later, I woke in the dirt. News from my neck, blood on my shirt. Didn't know it was at a moment. Said him out, Joe, better do it again and have it fall off the tape. After midnight, you're safe here. Wait, what? Square peg in a round hole. It's gonna fuck your soul. If the doctor turns and cries, runs out of alibis, you're safe here. If the law says none shall pass, the devil's on your ass, you're safe here. You see the haters, instigators, all the verbal masturbators, all the trollers, BS rollers, all the ones that sell it solar, the junkies and the flunkies and the bosses and the monkeys, all the stalkers and the gawkers, the heinous horror talkers. You're safe here. Square peg in a round hole, it's gonna fuck your soul. Ladies and gentlemen, Detroit Hammer. time is it? What time is it?
149.
49. All right, in 10 minutes, he's going to come up and sell you some art. We're going to do a little unboxing of the live album. Now that'll be about the midway point. And, yeah, okay. Let's see if I can do this. So, what I was saying earlier about the pandemic songs, you would...
13.
You got 13?
Yeah.
Yeah, see? Woo! 3 of them are from the church group. And then he left, and then he come in and said, what the fuck is this? And then left. No?
Just keep going up.
Okay. I got a nice, this is a relatively clean. St. Peter is taking names at the gates of heaven, and he has to go to the restroom. He sees Jesus walking by. He said to Jesus, could you take over for me? Jesus says, well, I've never done it before. St. Peter says, it's awful easy. You just check the book of life, and you get their name, and you assign them their room. And so Jesus says, okay, I like to try new stuff. So he's taking names at the gates of heaven, and an elderly man approaches, so old, probably has Alzheimer's. And Jesus says, hey, you've had a great life. Welcome to heaven. We're going to assign you your room. What's your name? And he says, I don't remember. He says, whereabouts are you from? And the old man says, I don't remember. And Jesus says, well, can you remember anything about your life? And the old man says, well, I remember that I created a little boy that the whole world loves. I was a carpenter. And Jesus says, Dad? And the old man says, Pinocchio? So that's, if you're from Phil's church group, like to welcome you.
That's for you.
At this point. There was no F-bombs in that one. No anal sex.
All comedy.
All good. All good. So anyway, back to the pandemic songs. Detroit, that was the best Father's Day gift you ever could have given me. It was. Absolutely. All right, that's it. That's as sentimental as we get around here.
Pizza?
You want pizza?
No, I said, was that the pizza? I was trying to...
Right. Right. If that was the Father's Day gift that you thought would top.
Short term.
I've never sang a song with my son before. Try to say that fast, a lot of that alliteration. No, that's first time ever.
Wow.
First time ever.
Debut.
Yeah.
Holy cow. That was history.
That was, yes.
Wow, I had no
We
idea.
broke the hymen on wait, no, that's not what I, for the church group.
All these years.
No.
Somewhere you got...
Because he was little, he would come 6 or 7, sit on the stage with me. Remember in Disneyland where the woman, her kid got eaten by a crocodile? Wouldn't have happened on my watch, Phil. That never would have happened. I had my hand on that boy's, right? Yeah. Okay. Anyway. I was, yeah. Because my friend Whammo, one time I saw, because he had separated from his wife, and then I saw a picture of his daughter with a broken arm. And I immediately called him. I said, was it on your watch or hers? It was on hers, thank God, at the playground, That was the sign of for the church group. Yeah, it all goes back to Catholicism. I have a penis. I feel guilty. That's when, I got to be honest, just like John Waters, sex is great because it's dirty. Okay, so I'm going to try to do this. I was going to say that I was looking at the pandemic songs, determining which ones I would commit to memory, thinking that I would always play that song. And Gaslight was the one I came up with, which of course is the most difficult of the pandemic songs to learn. John Quinn, one of the reasons I haven't memorized Bar Fight is because it's all been happening so quickly. I went from the Night Guy album to, I need that, right? You could tell.
A little parched.
Yeah, I'm parched.
There you go.
All right.
Pure vodka.
Because I haven't done it. I know it'd be sober for, I sang a song with my son, and Phil gave me vodka, and it was the greatest night of my 110. I've been working 30 fucking years, and there's only 110. Fuck you! It's like Hamell comes down, church group comes on. Kumbaya, my Lord. Kumbaya. Hi, this is Phil Nichol, Phil's Records, doing Christian shit. So, what was I saying? Yeah, so see if I can do this. They're moaning their baloney, I be stay at home. They're phoning like they owe me and I'm all alone. I'm roaming with the honey and it's virtual. My pack, I'm cracked, these facts you kill. In the blade with the taint and intention. With the rage, with the taint and the sentiment. And I wonder at the blunder of the gaslight fire. Arrested, tested, ass inspired. And someone lit it and you get it. Someone lit it and forget it. Someone said it and you said no. Someone said you should forget, yo. Someone said it and they turned it, someone said it and they burned it, someone said it, can't recall it, and you wonder if it all had happened right, or you're crazy. Memory is hazy, reality is shattered, and you wonder at the master of the gaslight. When it's wrong, then they say right. When it's right, then they say wrong. When it's weak, then they say strong. Bring the dogs and hogs, seen it all before. I await and Kate never did before. This is staying in the it's as far as we can get. I can do the chorus again. Someone lit in and they get it. Someone lit in and forget it. Someone said it and they said no. Someone said you should forget, yo. Someone said it and they learned it. Someone said it and they burned it. Someone said it, can't recall it, and you'll wonder if it all had happened right, if it crazy. Memory is hazy, reality is shattered, and you wonder does it matter, and the master of the gaslight. When it's wrong, then they say right. When it's right, then they say wrong. When it's weak, then they say strong. Ooh, 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 ooh. Been around up and down for a century. Not before I abhorred, honey, can't you see? IQ up a flew with the wings of flew. I ask you what you do when it's all up. And I trust when it's bust, they just stay afloat. It's a must when it's rust, and it's all she wrote. And it's wrong when you're gone and you say a lot. When you're home all alone and it's all you got. And someone said it and you lit it. Someone said it and forget it. Someone said it and you said no. Someone said you should forget, yo. Someone said it and they turned it. Someone said it and they burned it. Someone said it, don't recall it, and you wonder if it all had happened right, if you're crazy. Heaven is crazy. Heaven is shattered, and you wonder does it matter, and they're master of the gaslight. When they're wrong, then you say right. When it's right, then you say wrong. When it's weak, then they say strong. If you live in Michigan, tired of staying in, I got no problem with that. And you're worried about your business and you think you might not see Christmas. Got no problem with that. And you're worried about them sports events, worried about your rent. Got no problem with that. You miss your buddies at the bar and you want to leave your car. I got no problem with that. 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 Feel the need to protest. Your fear won't let you rest. I got no problem with that. At the protest today, no masks, no gloves, no way. I got no problem with that. You're marching proudly with your gat in your mega hat. I got no problem with that. Look at all the Donald fans and you want to shake their hands. I got no problem with that. 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 I got no problem with that. 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 Wanna deny science. Don't want to social distance. Ignore the doctors. You scoff at their insistence. Well, got no problem with that. Got no problem with that. Got no problem with that. So you got your camo, accessorized with ammo. Got no problem with that. Have it your way at the Burger King. A rocket launcher you will bring. I got no problem with that. Oh, Cheesecake Factory would be nice. Right. Cheesecake Factory would be nice. Of course, Granny, you'd have to sacrifice. Got no problem with that. And when you get your ice cream, you need your AR-15. Got no problem with that. But when you're in the hospital with COVID complications, Be sure to tell the doctors you didn't adhere to regulations so they can attend to the other patients that followed the rules and give them the care that they need and access to the respirators. And you can die in the corner, and you won't even be able to get in the morgue because that's overcrowded, which seems only fair, and fairness is what we all seek. And then there would be hundreds and thousands of dead Trump supporters. Let me repeat that one more time. And then there would be hundreds of thousands of dead Trump supporters. I gotta just do it one more time. And then there would be hundreds of thousands of dead Trump supporters. And I got no problem with that. Got no problem with that. Got no problem with that. I got no problem. I'm just kidding. Got no problem with that. Got no problem. Everybody, got no problem with that. I got no problem with that. 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 While we're doing sing-alongs, I see you on the cover of Rolling Stone or one of those other corny music magazines. There's just an excuse to sell fashion or bullshit, but occasionally sticks in a good writer political story. So at the board meeting, they can ease their conscience that the majority of their readership has the IQ of a Creed fan. You pucker your mouth, you show lots of thigh, coy celebrity sexy, teasing cleavage, ass in the air, selling your product, down on your knees. Why so shy? You stand for nothing really, you got nothing to say. It's insulting your pretense of integrity. Why don't you just take the movie's name, tattoo it on your labia, spread your legs for the camera. What difference would it make? Fuck it! Why go halfway? I mean, fuck it! Why go halfway? You think you might be Jesus. Let's be frank, you're the lead singer of a big rock band. Let's get the bass player to nail you to a cross. Long rusty spikes right through your hands. Fuck it. Why go halfway? Fuck it. Why go halfway? You're a world leader, your finger's on the button. You're thinking that history is smiling on you. Blow the shit out of everybody that doesn't agree. Do in the name of patriotism or religion. What else should you do? Fuck it! Why go halfway? Fuck it! Why go halfway? I am a self-righteous prick with a great big mouth, but I'm sick to death of mediocrity and lies. And I know I'm preaching to the choir. I know I'm yelling down a hole. I used to sing between the lines. Then I got wise. Fuck it! Why go halfway? Fuck it! Why go halfway? So we're about 62% done with the show here, people. And this is the audience participation time of the afternoon. Although if you're joining us from the UK, time of the evening. Or, I don't know, if you're on the West Coast, it's 3 hours earlier. So anyway, it's always nice to yell fuck it at the top of your lungs, especially if you've been inside for 3 months, and it's cathartic just to let the shit out, you know? So I'm gonna make it easy, and I'm gonna count to 4, I think, and then you're gonna yell fuck it at the top of your lungs. And don't be inhibited. I don't know, you got neighbors, you got upstairs people in your apartment. Fuck it, yeah, exactly. Okay, here we go. It's gonna feel good, it's gonna feel good. Deep breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, fuck it! Everybody, louder. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not loud enough. I want to hear it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we're getting there. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Woo! That's under 10 fucking people. Under 10 people. And listen to the sound of that. Why go halfway? Everybody want to talk to me. They want to give me good advice. Set me free when I'm in one ear and out the other. I want everything to do, my brother. Insult all just of us aid. Who the hell was asking you? Anyway, don't condescend. Don't talk downhill. Let you delay opinion time. See, I got a figure, no great detection. Stuck that box at that election. You read the vote, and that's all she wrote. Next thing in the Times, I read your quote. Said, I'm going to tell and what woman to do. Hello, Mr. Hamell. Start with you. How much money you got? You can't have a lot. Cause your hair, car, gear is shot and got a lot of things hanging around my head. Don't worry, I'm a professional. Feel a whole lot better when it gets in. You gotta give me just 3 minutes to unload. Cause if I don't let it out, I'm gonna explode. Well, that ain't the stuff that cuts it quick. You keep on talking, you're thinking I'm thick. This one or that one, how good they're doing, all the deals I got brewing. You act like I'm ruined. No, Celebrate scratch, subsculpt, that's nothing but crap. Feels bad, tied with the boat, and they got to make their money. That's all they know, and the quality is like a plane on the dive. People got an artist, but it's nothing but jive. People want to lie and lock the door, and then put the Stooges on, turn the volume up to 10. I got a narcissization history, but God, to my generation. Gets any worse, it occurs to me. No president without plastic surgery, and I got a lot of things hanging around my head. Get a whole lot better when it gets said. You gotta give me just 3 minutes to unload. If I don't let it out, mother, I might explode. I listen to your talk show on the TV and the radio. You know, the audience is cool to let the conscience rule, but the front of your shirt is made with jewel because you're chasing that celebrity. You got your camera on the channel, you won't let it be. Affairs with a sister, affairs with a mom. First time live when they drop the bomb. When I watch that 15 minutes of fame become a life of shame. Who am I to say and what do I know? I'm stuck to cops like it's Metal Bell Crow. And the Ryan Hunter show sucks me in. I ain't gonna lie, could be me and my friends. Chased by acid wash and bad hair. Oh, it's going to be the bad's worst nightmare. And I got a lot of things hanging around my head. Feel a whole lot better when it gets sad. You gotta give me just 3 minutes to unload. Cause if I don't let it out, baby, I might explode. Take a little break, and we're going to try to sell you some stuff, show you some art we got for sale. We're going to do the unboxing. Detroit's going to take care of this. This is the live album. I'm going to show you the Pandemic CD, and yeah, and I'll be back to do another half an hour, so stick around. Okay.
Yeah.
Try to give me am I hand you shit, or do I help, or what do you want to do?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, actually, I don't know.
You got it?
No problem. Do you want me to unbox first, or?
Yes.
All
Righty.
righty. Okay, we're gonna do a little unboxing here from Saucetex Records. Here we go. Very fragile.
Wow. This is cool.
Oh my god.
I saw this already. It's really cool.
Can you hold this for 1 second, Father?
Yeah.
All right.
Ed showed me this.
This is the box.
So we got a brand new version
Really cool.
of the Hamell is the shit sticker, by the way.
Phil Mixon, too.
Here, can you take this, Father? I'm sorry. You're going to be my little handyman here. So we have Hamell on trial. Ed's not dead. Hamell comes alive on vinyl, which, by the way, really cool picture on the back. If you open it up, it's complete white vinyl.
Wave cut, whatever the hell that means. What does that mean, Phil?
Wave. It's cut with a wave.
Awesome.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wave cut.
Man, you gotta go to an expert to get that.
Yeah.
fucking-
This ain't just any crap
So in addition to that,
Lathe.
Yeah.
With an L.
Lathe.
Yeah.
Yep, it's a lathe cut.
Right. You're gonna have one of those?
Oh yeah, we're getting one.
See.
Lathe.
Sorry, Detroit. Go ahead.
no, it's okay.
Interrupt.
So,
You got a joke, quick?
well, yeah, hold on. So I also got. It also comes with a little like comic book here, or what? Was that what you'd consider it? I don't know.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
anyway, pretty cool. And that comes in the vinyl. There's 100 of these being made. We have the first one. Yeah. What am I supposed to say about that? I forgot.
I don't know. What is it?
Where can you buy it? Is my question.
Oh, HamillOnTrial.bandcamp.com.
HamillOnTrial.bandcamp.com.
Yeah.
If anybody wants me to write it
And it's
in the
100,
comments.
so there's 100 and they're numbered.
It's over 100? I thought it was
Only 100.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. All right. Only 100. We got the first one. That's that. Trump walks into a bar and lowers it. All right.
Oh!
I'll show this one. I got 2 Trump walks into a bar jokes. But anyway, we also have Hamell on Trial, the pandemic songs, now on CD. When the live stream happened and he performed it, those are the first times I heard the songs. 2. I wanted him to put eyes on it. He did not. Anyway, you can buy the CD. I don't know. Where can you buy the CD?
Well, they might be sold out. Although I think there's going to be some on Amazon.
Yeah.
But the thing is that
Jeff Bezos.
it was all given to charity. We were able to give almost $3,500 to charity.
$3,500 to charity because they can't hear you.
And that's 3,000. And that was 35,000 meals we were able to.
35,000 meals to families who need it, based on the sales of this album.
That's awesome.
Okay.
I wish I could get my food budget to go that far.
Trump walks into a bar with a frog on his head, and the bartender said, "What's up with this?" And the frog goes, "Well, it started with a wart on my ass, and it turned into this."
Hey!
So we also have some other CDs. We have Hamell on Trial Tackle Box.
Great record.
Great record. It's also got
Mixed
Safe.
it.
Who mixed that?
Phil Niccolo. It's awesome.
See, we also got Hamell Live Big Mouth Strikes Again. Is that the set list that's right over there? Or am I
Yes.
Yes.
right?
Where was that recorded?
Recorded right here. Studio 4, right where you're standing.
Do I got to do something for Phil and Lauren again, or is that it?
no, that's fine.
Did I work out like that?
Now it's true.
Drew and Ashley.
Huh?
Oh, we gotta get.
All right, I'm gonna keep going while they do this.
Omar.
We got The Happiest Man in the World,
Odin.
which has a picture of the two of us that I don't remember taking a while ago. We also have Hamell on Trial Choochtown, but this is the
I
20th
mixed that.
20th anniversary edition. So it comes with 11 bonus tracks.
I mixed that one.
Yeah.
Phil Niccolo mixed that too. And we also have Songs for Parents Who Enjoy Drugs, which contains my favorite song by my dad. Heat
Which
music
is-
video coming soon.
What's your favorite song?
Heat.
Oh, that's good. That's a good one.
Love that song.
All right.
What do we got here?
You're gonna
Hey, hi everybody. Hey, what's going on? You watching? Good. Great. What's this? Oh, what do we got? Paintings? What's this? Artwork? There's
Yeah,
artwork.
show 'em.
What? Look at this. Oh my God. There's a Hamell and shiz and nizzle stickers. You get one of those if you donate $100. Here's, look at this. Can you see that? Can
How did
everybody
they
see
buy?
that?
How did they buy that?
I love
Detroit?
it.
know.
Little lower.
It's funny.
How do you
Okay.
buy this?
So you gotta email me, DetroitHamell at
I could be like, let's
gmail.com.
make a deal where I stand there and
Right, exactly. We're like one of those telemarketer channels.
let's make.
DetroitHamell at gmail.com. I love reading all the emails. I say it every time. I usually forward it over to my dad, but I love reading them. There was a really nice email I received recently. I can't talk
Grab
about
more
it here.
than one. You know what I mean? Grab like a
Anyway,
handful.
Phil Niccolo is going to show you some paintings. I'm going to go back.
Why don't you both?
These
no.
are
Here,
amazing.
you
by the
do
way.
that.
Are these all one of a kind?
Well, yes, of course.
All one of a kind. In other words, this isn't a print, like where they put it through a machine and it goes.
Childish Gambino.
See, this is
It's a great one.
all. And as great of a performer as he is, he's that good of an artist.
See, a person get thrown out of a church.
No,
Okay.
no, Jesus does not allow that.
Okay.
No, he will not
Did you
allow.
show all those?
Well, yeah.
Look at this! Warhol and Kurt. Is that Kurt Vonnegut?
Yeah.
Look at that. He wrote like some great books. Look at that.
What? Name one.
Slaughterhouse 5.
No, there you go.
Look at that. Look at that.
Show some.
Okay.
Let Dad take it away.
Top 5
Oh, there's
musical
a good one.
artists for me.
There's the Ginsberg. There you go. Look at that.
Look at this.
I mean, look at this. Look at this.
How do you say that, Detroit?
What's up? Oh.
You're allowed to ask for a specific one if you want.
Oh yeah, I've been critiqued on how I pronounce.
What?
I'm not going to.
Go that way.
Oh wow, look at this.
I showed mine.
Look at this, a Chooch Town. That, come on. Come on, come on. Look at that, a Chooch Town. My God, look at this. This stuff is incredible. How much are these?
$50 a piece.
That's it?
Yes,
No.
sir.
For a hand
I
painted,
like, that's it?
for a
I
hand,
like that.
for a hand painted Ed Hamell? Patti Smith, look at this. Come on, look at this stuff.
That's it? How you
50
doing? You
bucks.
showing yours?
I'm just not as energetic.
Yeah, you can't really.
Well, you're young.
I can't. Oh my God! Barrett Brown? Anonymous? They made a return this year.
Warren Zevon.
Warren Zevon.
Warren
Oh
Zevon.
my
Warren
God.
Zevon has been here. I worked with him many years ago, and at some point I'll tell you a funny story about Warren Zevon. Great guy.
Was he a good guy?
He was a good
So
guy.
Colin Kaepernick.
This was unfortunately was on one of his binge things, but he was a great guy.
Do you see the big thing about Colin? Or not? Or the whatever. I
Oh,
can't
you already
remember.
showed these?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Upside down.
So what?
Show 'em to the upside down camera.
Lou.
Read.
All right. Look at. I mean,
All right.
Okay.
this is pretty damn cool. And what do? You can go get these online, or how do you get these?
The email.
Yeah, you gotta email me detroithamel@gmail.com. I
And
can
you
write
ask,
it.
like, you can ask for I want a Kurt with the joint hanging out of the mouth. Is
Right.
that?
Yes.
No, Cobain. That's Kurt.
I figured it's a different Kurt. That's
Yeah.
the Cobain.
Same thing with the CDs, the vinyl. No, the vinyl you go to Bandcamp. I apologize. That's right.
All right, this is pretty cool.
All right, Dad.
I like this.
Okay.
You're back.
Thanks. You got any more jokes?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't have any new ones, Father. That was
Oh.
Trump Garbo was my new one.
What's my favorite new joke, Terry? I can't think of it.
All right.
That corn,
Here we
What?
go.
the cornfield.
Oh,
We're going into the home stretch now.
Oh.
He's got a joke.
So,
Your best.
what did the worm say when it went into the cornfield? Nothing. It went in one ear and out the other.
About a.
Hey!
That was for my church group.
Hey, want to thank you for sticking around. We are indeed having fun here. I am Hamell on Trial Live, Studio 4, under the guidance of Phil Niccolo. Big help from his son Drew, my son Detroit, some dear friends Eric and Caroline here, Sarah Bloom taking photos. And if you haven't donated, be sweet if you did. Be much appreciated. I was checking my balance on Chase. Look, seems I got a private message on Facebook. Should get used to this stuff. I'm getting older still. I deny my mortality, I probably never will. You were skinny as a rail, smoking Salem menthol green, reservation card and smoke 'em like a fiend. We were doing acid and we were 15. Music in our bedroom, Hendrix and Cream. They say the cancer tore through your frame. I had to quit doing drugs, but there ain't no blame. I lost touch with you, and that's a shame. The mirror says I changed, but I feel the same. Remember you dated that guy, roadied from Hair on Broadway? Found Jesus, tested in an odd way. Naked in the snow was his plan. He froze to death. Jesus saves, but not on demand. Makeup in our teens to look like Bowie. Running from the cops, on the go. See Hot and Pop in our locker until there's a raid. Getting 3 new albums because we just got paid. I lost touch with you. As the years roll on, I should have reached out and now you're gone. I feel you smiling, though, guiding my walk. And your pain's over now, and I wish we could talk, and you're gone now. I should have reached out. And you're gone now. I should have reached out. My old friend. Tripping with you in my parents' bedroom took a while to kick in. Then I hit our heads boom. Ordered pizza when it came. Our appetites beat. The pepperoni screaming, don't eat meat. Your brother bleeding everywhere. Tooth through his lip. Happened at the state fair. Tried to do a flip. He wouldn't go to ER. Tweaking in his head. You gave him homemade stitches and you nursed him instead. Working at the guitar place. You come down and see me. Talk about her parents. My mother had the DT's blood on the walls until they rushed her. They brought her to St. Joe's and the morphine hushed her. Father losing the rent. Renting at the track, you were laughing. Your mom was screaming, don't come back. You come back when he won, she'd beat him like a spastic. Had 9 kids. Catholics don't use prophylactics. Well, the town's beat now, shootings everywhere. Heroin's the rage, the kids don't care. There ain't no jobs, poverty's ballistic, poorest per capita. It's a national statistic. You're in a better place. The end to your pain, I might not make it to heaven. I won't see you again. I feel you smiling though. Smoking your butt, I make you laugh again though. I feel it in my gut, couple of dirty jokes, maybe a funny story. Hear me screaming them up from purgatory. You're gone now, I should have reached out. You're gone now, I should have reached out. My old friend, Walt Munson. Song I wrote for my mother.
Yep.
Open up the gates for her. Hear the trumpets blare. A warm Miles Davis welcome. Let her dance with Fred Astaire. Open up the gates for her. Bring her Estee Lauder and pictures of her daughter and her only son. She'll want them. Open up the gates for her. She don't need no resume, no credit check today, no references of mine. And open up your ears to her. She will teach you of compassion. She will help you fashion tenderness in time. Don't lose her in paperwork or files. Don't shuffle her along with phony smiles. 'Cause I've lost faith in even you. Open up your ears to me. Though I'm no man of great renown, I've got no weight to throw around, and perhaps I'm headed down. But if I hear she's been ignored, deprived of her reward, heaven had seen no fury, like a son that's scorned. Be forewarned. Open up the gates. Her. Wider, wider, wider. See the love that is inside her. drunks and thieves and whores. And what's more, the poor I find more trustworthy than lawyers, politicians, and media magicians. I love sluts. Oh, crazy drugged up sluts that stab your guts. I love the nuts, the whacked, the cracked, the once employed, now sacked. I love them. They're my brothers. They're my sisters. They're my mothers. I love the lost. Repeating tragedy at any cost. Can't take no boss to deride them. Inside them, there's feelings. They can't hide them. So they show it, and they blow it, and they're gone before you know it. We're all chumps. Beautiful chumps with righteous lumps and sacred pumps. But we rise from our dumps. Fate will tease us. Whores will squeeze us. And I love them. Just like Jesus. I love whores. Ha, 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 ha. The perfect Father's Day song. There's a cop stop, roadblock for inspection stickers. Maybe it was hot. Maybe the cop was assigned to the detail for punishment. Maybe he had witnessed some domestic violence shit last night that once again made him lose faith in humanity. I don't know and I don't care because he's an asshole and he's pissy and he's barking orders in front of my 10-year-old who's now afraid and thinking the cops are something to be feared. Hey, fuckface. I'm trying to teach my kid there's some authority that needs to be respected, but we have no respect for you. Now I'm trying to teach him to not get shot. We're at the 7-Eleven. My kid's getting in the car with his big gulp and his hot dog, and he leaves the door open while he gets things adjusted. Cop pulls up trying to get in the space next to us, and he blasts his siren. My kid jumps, smashes his foot in the door as the cop struts by, not smiling, not saying he's sorry, just trying to look all macho and garner the respect he never got in high school. Hey, fuckface. I'm trying to teach my kid there's some authority that needs to be respected, but we have no respect for you. Now I'm trying to teach him to not get shot. Skateboard park in Chappaqua. Rumor has it the cops are supposed to get a raise, but a skateboard park got built instead. Cop buzzing around like flies on shit, harassing kids, till they finally shut it down. It just wasn't worth it. I was there when it was closed, reading the bulletin board with my 10-year-old. The cop threw us out. I said, you don't have anything better to do? He said, what did you say? I said, listen, you fucking idiot. Know at the end of your life you've done nothing righteous. You're a worthless piece of shit. Actually, I didn't say that because I didn't want to get shot. But what I should have said was, hey, fuckface. I'm trying to teach my kid there's some authority that needs to be respected, but we have no respect for you. Now I'm trying to teach him to not get shot. Three cops coming in our building from the rear looking all serious as my son and I come in. My son says, why are they here? This makes me nervous. So I say, excuse me, you're coming to the building. This makes my son nervous, thinking, but not saying, because I don't want to get shot. Would it kill you to reassure the kid while you're hanging around? And one of the cops says, we're the good guys. Oh boy, oh boy. I don't know what alternative planet you're living on, but you're definitely not the good guys. Hey, fuckface. I'm trying to teach my kid there's some authority that needs to be respected, but we have no respect for you. Now I'm trying to teach them to not get shot. And I'm white. I don't want them to be topical. I don't want these songs to be topical. The funny songs about parenting, they'll live forever. Keep coming back. Well,
That song was waiting for its time.
no, phones. It's just like the cops, and then there's a lot of it now. Well, people are filming it. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, it's like people were always eating ass. They're just like filming, talking about it now. You know? Coming into the home stretch, kids. Thanks for sticking it out. Got any songs about hate crimes? Yeah, sure. I got one right here. Why not? Brandon, Tina, Brian Danique met for coffee in heaven last week. And he said, I like mine black. And he said, you ever want to go back? I said, no. We can be who we want to be. Said, no. We can be who we want to be. Matthew Shepard dropped by for dessert. They asked Matthew, does it still hurt? And he paused. He spit over the rail. And it flew down to earth just like hail. He said, no. We can be who we want to be. Said, no. We can be who we want to be. Down on earth, he held her tight. She held her tight. He held him tight. They held them tight. It was the morning. They'd cried all night. Through the window, they saw the hail. And he asked her, have we failed? She said, no. We can be who we want to be. Said, no. We can be who we want to be. Thank you. My God, your God. This is for the church group. My God, your God seen the bay cut from two different tapestries. My God, your God seen the bay at odds endlessly. Your God seemed like an angry man ruling this world with an iron hand. Your God, he needs a lot of praise. My God, no, he must have that bad morale most of his days. That's not blasphemy. It's reality. My God seemed like a real cool girl. She's got a sense of humor. She's a ruler in this world. And my God, she got a lot of class. Your God is a great big pain in the ass. People go to war, they're using their God. Are gonna bring peace, well, isn't that odd? Keep on praying with their severed limb. Is your God hurt? or is it him? God's at odds in your mind. God's at odds for all time, and God's at odds. My God, your God seen the bay, got from 2 different tapestries, and my God, your God seen the bay at odds endlessly. Your God seemed like an angry man, he's a ruling his world with an iron hand, and your God, he need a lot of praise. Must have that bad bull rap most his day. My God seemed like a real cool girl, she's got a sense of humor, she's ruling this world, and my God, she got a lot of class. Your God is a great big pain in the ass. People go to war using that God, gonna ring keys, getting that on and keep on ringing with that stuff I blame. Is your God hurt? Is it him? Is your God hurt? Is it him? Is your God hurt? Is it him? Love song, a love song. I like shooting the breeze and hanging with you guys, chewing the fat. While the time flies, conversations of variety are the conversations that appeal to me, but way too occasionally creeping negativity. Female talk exclusively sends me on an excess spray, and I ain't no holier than trying to make it the best I can. In my breaking and spick and span, daily improvement is in my plan. See, she's my woman and I'm her man. Combination much stronger than other buying power. In Japan, all the pumped up muscles of a He-Man shape is Tommy. Harmony. Got to count my blessings. They talk stuff that's so distressing. They plan their escape and make it to the other party of the chick shape. Speak of her and I talk high. Brother in the glory that love implies. She's my teacher, she's my friend. On reciprocation, she'll depend. She got hot soft shape, jet black hair. Look at all the models stare. Charming witty digs my joke, and in everybody's business due to find a poke at your older own. Holds mine too. That chatter does not concern you. I say a prayer to the Lord above, and I give it thanks for her love, and she is Tommy. Harmony. When I was a little lad, I had a talk with my dad. He said, son, I've watched you grow, and my observations you should know. If you love it, won't be sorry. You must know your inventory. You see, ain't no good, ain't look right. Mama begging and play. You see, you ain't good looking and you ain't real bright. Hoes are taking no money in sight. 18 jobs, you've been fired. Let's face it, lots to be desired. Yet it's inconsequential. Maximize your love and potential. Be always faithful, love her strong. Give her affection, help her along. Good old daddy saw my charms. I think I'm gonna follow my baby in my arms and shake. Is Tommy. Harmony. She is Tommy. Harmony. Let's rock it. Pretty damn close to the end. I am Hamell on trial. Thanks for joining me. And this, what time is it, Detroit Hamell?
It is
2:39. Huh? Do you
Pretty
have
cool.
anything you want to tell me? Anything I need to know?
Good comments. Good. I got some really good comments on my thing too.
Yeah.
One of the best things I've ever seen.
John.
Okay?
Who was that? Helen Keller?
Yep. Pleased to be watching this live performance. Great audio. Okay. No relation. No
Right.
relation.
Okay. Right. What did Phil Jr. say again? Can the dog type?
I may not be part of the church group, but I am a former clergy person, and I give this performance my blessing.
Oh! Thank you. Thank you. All venial sins, no mortal sins.
Very good. So good. All positive comments.
How about you, Detroit? What do I need to
I
know?
saw that same comment. I love that comment. John Quinn wanted you to mention somebody's anniversary, but I couldn't find the name.
Okay.
But once he does, I'll let you know.
All right.
Hey, did you mention tomorrow's Father's Day? Oh, you did.
I did.
Wait, Dad.
Yes, son.
Is there any possibility you could do a song for me?
For who?
For me.
Every song is for you. What would you like to hear?
I'd love to hear Ain't That Love.
Okay.
Wow. Well, you can hardly deny. I mean, you guys sang for the first time together. I mean,
Yeah.
how could you deny that request?
Is this song here?
If I knew it, I would sing it.
Right? You got a good family.
I do. You do too.
Use your family as a
I'm
template.
very-
A template.
You know what? You're playing seeds.
All right, I will do the song. I got a tune.
Yes, sir.
You got any jokes you want to tell them?
I don't have any new ones. They've
Just
heard
tell
it.
them an old one.
Tell me all.
How many people are on there?
There was about 115 last I looked.
How many?
About 115.
Okay.
And I've got 14 to 17 on my thing.
Wait, Bob.
Yes.
Never mind.
Never mind.
No, you don't worry about it. I don't need new ones.
Well, just have one joke. I'm tuning.
Oh my God. All right.
No one likes dead air.
Nobody.
Nobody likes dead air.
Terry, what's the
Dan.
joke? You know some jokes. Terry.
No, that's it. I forgot.
You got it. Sorry, Bob.
That's all right, buddy.
People are having a great time.
Hey, what's going on?
You got a joke?
Everybody having a good time?
How about the animals that walk into the bar?
Oh, there's a giraffe, there is a skunk, and there is a deer, and they go into a bar and they sit down and they start drinking. Okay? So they have one drink, another drink. They ask for another third round. The bartender comes over and says, look, who's paying for this? And the skunk says, I'm good for a cent. The deer says, I'm a buck. And the giraffe says, well, boys, I guess the highballs are on me.
Oh!
Boom.
How about the hairdresser one?
Oh, that's too long. The hairdresser.
A horse walks into the bar, and the bartender says, why the long face?
I get it.
Termite walks into a bar and says, is the bartender here?
What?
The termite walks into a bar and says, is the bartender here?
Oh, I get it.
Right.
Like chewing on the bar.
Skeleton walks into a bar and says, give me a drink and a mop.
It's like,
Right?
okay, so
Oh, just tell the hairdresser.
no, he knows. Ed could tell that joke, the hairdresser joke. That's a great one.
What's the hairdresser?
You know, we got,
Oh.
Hey,
All right,
the
hairdresser.
Just the hairdresser one.
that's
Sounds like your
that's a
favorite
good
joke.
one.
He told me.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
You tell him.
Okay, all right. So this woman goes to the hairdresser, and she says, "Look, I want to get my hair done really nice. My husband and I are going for our 25th anniversary for a trip." She says, "Where are you going?" She said, "Oh, we're going to Rome." And the hairdresser says, "Oh, Rome. You know what? We went. We were really disappointed. The food. Everybody says it's great. It wasn't as good as they said. Our accommodations were okay. Where are you staying? At the Venetian. Oh, geez. Yeah, the accommodations were not so great. When they said, "Well, you thinking about going to see the Pope?"
And they were like, well, we thought maybe. She said, ugh, you're like miles away. He's about this big. You can't even hear him. But, she said, well, at any rate, come on. So she gets donned up. They go on their trip. About a month and a half later, the woman comes back. And the hairdresser said, so how was your trip? And she says, well, we went. The place was beautiful. It was clean. It was just the people were nice. The food was magnificent. We went to the Venetian. They had just done a $3 million renovation. Beautiful view of the city. It was gorgeous. It was beautiful. And she said, well, did you end up going to see the Pope? And she said, well, we actually went to the plaza, but unfortunately, he had already given his address. But then one of the guards came to us and said, why don't you come in, because the Pope always likes to talk to a few people. So His Eminence is going to come down and you can actually talk with him. And she was like, oh my God. So they're waiting, and sure enough, His Eminence is coming, and he goes down the line, and he's with the guard, the Swiss guard. And then he gets to the woman, and he goes, oh, chiquete su cabile. And the woman says, well, what did he say? And he said, who fucked up your hair?
Yes.
Huh? The Pope has a sense of humor.
There we go.
You don't see it like, you don't see it coming like, okay.
3 more.
Like that.
Yes. I can't live without you, babe. Don't you know I don't want to try? I can't live without you, babe. Don't you know I just as soon die? Or the shitholes we had, where the drinking was mad, or the mirrors we crashed, or the cars that we smashed. Ain't that love? Ain't that love? Ain't that You once told me that I brought home every paroled felon in town. I laughed when you told me that you thought they were a blast to have round. Or the mornings on coke, or the years we were broke, or the love until dawn, like a war raging on. Ain't that love? Ain't that love? Ain't that There's no other for me that I can talk to. I know we've been screaming. It's a thing we'll get through. Who? Let's grow old together, baby. Don't you know we've made it this far? Let's grow old together, maybe. We already are. All the years we've been wed, all our friends that are dead, all the dreams that came true, all the ones yet to do. Ain't that love? Ain't that love? Ain't that love? Well, more. Been a lot of fun being able to turn up. Thanks to everybody that joined me. You and I are gonna grow old, wind up living in the old folks' home together. Together. Front of our shirts, babe with Drew, mumbling like a couple of fools. Together. Together. All our friends are gonna be dead. New fake friends in our heads. Together. Together. Staring at the TV, holding hands, going to the bathroom in our pants. Together. Together, well, I'm gonna love you till your dying day. I'm gonna love you till you're old and gray. Deaf and dumb and come what may. Together, together, together. Forever. We'll share dementia, rage and curse, get beaten up by the nurse. Together, together. They'll take away our keys, we can't drive cars. We'll be entertained by Dancing with the Stars. Together. Sorry, Terry. Now, even though we're old, I'm gonna love you hard. Bury my Viagra out in the yard. Together. Together. Our kids spending all we saved. He can't wait to see us in our grave together. Happy Father's Day. Together, well. I'm gonna love you till your bones are weak. I'm gonna love you till the veins show through your cheek. Tell a story takes a week. Together. I'm gonna love you till your dying day. I'm gonna love you till you're old and gray. Deaf and dumb, come what may. Together, 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 forever. Try this is my last one. Thanks for coming. For those of you that are interested in the very limited edition, I think we're down to the last 30 of the Hamell live lathe cut white vinyl comic book sticker. You'd go to HamellOnTrialBandcamp.com or BandcampHamellOnTrial.com. One or the other.
And a portion of today's proceeds are going to help Philadelphia musicians and the Philadelphia music community.
If you heard that, that's a portion of today's money will be going to help the Philadelphia Musicians Charity. And
through 30 AMP, the great people at 30 AMP. Who are doing
30
a
AMP.
great job, who've already given over raised over $100,000 for local
Nice.
Philadelphia musicians and charity.
I wish I lived in Philly.
Yeah.
Nice. Then that's it, I guess. And paintings for sale, HamellTV@gmail.com. And if you haven't donated, hit that donate button. Much appreciated. And thanks. Well, I don't know if I'm going to do any more of these. I mean, almost booked a gig last night for August, but it didn't happen. So I don't know what's going on, but I got to play, man. I got to, just because I love doing it. So this is a little spoken word piece that's about dating. Stress and anxiety, you're headed to the door. Your girlfriend's parents you never met before, but you love the daughter. So you're rising to the chore, and you're building the future. That's the score. And the house has got the old people smell. And the TV's so loud you got to yell. Sean Hannity's evil, I can tell. And the parents are glued. This is going to be hell, but they greet you nice, loud. Fox News, and you think, they're entitled to their views. Emphasis on a title as you look around the house, but your girlfriend's cool, so you're quiet as a mouse. Of course, she's kicking you under the table, and you want to say something, but you ain't able. Maybe go outside and cut the cable so the volume goes down and your brain gets stable, and they're passing the potatoes and the parents inquire, what is it that you do? And you start to perspire. You say you're a musician and the looks get weird, like maybe you got the potatoes stuck in your beard, and they say, well, ain't the arts tough in this economy? And you want to say your boy Trump dropped a bomb on me. I'm just a musician. Is that a sin? If I was a cop and politician, you'd let me in. Those assholes could be despicable. I only play notes. Your girlfriend's evil eye, so it's all she wrote. So you suck it up and say, I get by. And you can see where she inherited the evil eye. And they're passing the food. You make your selection. The old man says, you want to see my gun collection? You take the chicken, a breast, and a wing. You say, sure, Pops, more than anything. And the TV's screaming, and so is your brain, and you're constantly editing and total refrain. They say they're Christians. Thank God for Trump. Your girlfriend holds you back so you don't jump. Mama's patting the Bible. You want to stab her. You want to say, Jesus ain't no pussy grabber, but you hold your tongue, seal your lips, grab the table in a vice-like grip. You want to say Jesus ain't no handicap mocker. And here's another thing that might come as a shocker, but he wouldn't separate parents and kids at the border. But you don't say nothing to keep etiquette order. Your girlfriend's proud, you're so polite, and you think, oh, cool, maybe a little love-making that night. Daddy's got the hat, make America great. Mama says, these libtards, why they gotta hate? Something clicks and your brain goes red, redder than the hat on the redneck daddy's head. You can't take it no more. Your mouth goes in attack. This is the straw that broke the Hamell's back. Say, I'm one of these libtards. I don't hate no more any more than I hate a cockroach crawling across the floor. It's gross and disgusting. Like maggots, it's annoying. I just want it gone, so the rate I'm employing. Cockroaches ain't worthy of hate, my friend. I just want them gone. Make my kitchen great again. Now, Mom, when you say libtards, you're a name-calling fucker. Liberals got names for conservatives. Clan dick sucker. So I got a question. Where do I begin? How you like them clan balls banging against your chin? And Dad, you're hoarding guns for your protection? You don't think minorities have their own gun collection? That hat so red for a target it'll pass. Come the revolution, gonna shoot your white ass. I'm on a roll. Pass the butter. Don't talk, Daddy. Don't talk much. Ever since this election, it's like a diagnosis of cancer. And yes, sometimes I do think violence is the answer. Ever since this election, here's the situation. There's been no talk of affordable education. Politicians love the low IQ. They get the votes and the money from idiots like you. Well, dinner was great. On dessert, I'm going to pass. Going to take your daughter home. You know, she loves it. And the ride home was quiet. She was mad, I could tell. But for the first Meet the Parents, I think it went pretty well. People ask me, what's going down? What kind of stuff? When I come around, it's one guy, it's one guitar. It's gotta be folk, oh man, on there. Gotta be a meeting, gotta be a meeting, gotta be a me. You be the songs with guitar and the rock and roll. It's Kumbaya. The Empire State Building's a shack of its Puff the Magic Dragon. The Picasso was a hack. This bullshit unplugged. It's like a monkey on my back. Unless you're talking Chuck Berry, then you ain't talking Jack. And I'm rocking like the Clash. It's acoustic kind of meanery. I'm as bad as 9 Inch Nails, but I don't need machinery. A little bit of wood, a little bit of wire. Call up Smokey the Bear, there's gonna be a fire. And if I ain't sweating, then it ain't no fun. I'm like the Beastie Boys, except I'm only one. I'm a bad motherfucker. You can't deny it, but I ain't got the balls of Pussy Riot. Gotta be a meeting, gotta be a meeting, gotta be a meeting. You be the songs, the guitar, and the rock and roll. I listen with the headphones to study the artiste. I started hearing voices, not like Judas Priest, mostly from the old guys, like a whisper in the back, like Muddy Water saying, hi, it's all in the attack. Bass solo. Gonna be a meeting, 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 gonna be a meeting. You, me, the song, the guitar, the rock and roll. I beat the basement and I beat it in the yard. And I beat it like a band, I beat it so hard. I beat it like a flag, I beat it real proud. I got a call from Saturn, says it's too damn loud. Well, I won't change the world. Shit, I know all that. I might stall a politician by pissing in his hat. It is a land of many paths. There ain't only one right way, and I will keep on rocking that till my dying day. It's a world of many paths. There ain't only one right way, and I will keep on rocking that till my dying day. Got me a meeting, got me a meeting, got me a meeting. You me the songs, the guitar. Thank you very much for joining me on June 20th, which would have been my son's graduation commencements, if not for the pandemic. Happy Father's Day to all those of you that it's applicable. Want to thank Phil Niccolo and all the people, Sarah Boom and his son Drew and my son Detroit. And I'm Hamell on trial. Peace, motherfuckers, and rock and roll. Joining me. Give money. Bye-bye.
That's what I'm talking about.
What time is it?
Wow.
Like fucking Wayne. See, I'm like Wayne Newton, man. Wayne Newton can write at 3. See you guys. Thanks. See you on the road, hopefully.
All right. Yep. 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 And
That's how funny.
oh, where's Drew?
He's right here, Drew.
Drew, come on in real quick. Would you please close the show? Thank you for watching in your very inimitable way. Thank you.
Does it help if I get like really uncomfortably close to the microphone? Thank you for coming out, everybody, and watching. Thank you for spending this wonderful Saturday afternoon with everybody. Please make sure to check all of the links for where you can donate to help out the wonderful people in need. Have a wonderful Sunday. Have a wonderful Father's Day. Have an amazing weekend. Stay safe. Stay inside. Stay healthy. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody.